What is going on, guys? It is day 2 of the one of the craziest releases of all time. I did make a reaction video to a lot of the madness, but that's not what today's video is about. We're going to be looking at some of the top singles, some of the low singles, and Pokemon Prismatic evolutions. We have to do this with the first couple of days. I wanted to make this video as early as possible, so then that in a week or two we can kind of compare what these cards are going to sit at. Very interesting prices. And now, will these carry on? Let's find out, and let's get to the charts. All right, we're over here in TCG Player, and of course we're gonna start off with, well, I'm gonna say this before we even get started. I was very surprised that this card right here, the Umbreon Master Ball, was not the top dog. I was completely thrown off. I was like, this is because of just the rarity and just how hard it is, to pick this card out of, you know, all of the Master Balls. We know this comes in a Pokeball, and it's just a rare reverse holo. I didn't see this card being $550 or $400, you know, last price. Where do I see this out? We're gonna do the little crystal ball. Where can this card fall to? I mean, it's like a $200 card, guys. Let's be real. I mean, even that's market for me. $200 for the market. I do not believe, or I do not want my audience to be paying $200 for a Master Ball reverse. I mean, come on. It's cool, I guess. Not even one of my favorite Umbreon artwork. It's just, to me, it's really mid. But let me know what you guys think about this card in the comment section down below. Am I crazy? I'm just not buying into the hype with this card, to be completely honest, or any of the Master Ball cards, besides my boy Jolteon. So that's that. And then we're going to go into, of course, the top dog. I predicted on my last live with my boy Jodo Jake, I said that this card is going to be a $1,500 card, and I'm right on the money. Will this card, I mean, its most recent sold was $1,576. I said 15 to 2K, and we're right here, guys. The market is going to market, and people are going to pay what they want to pay for this card. I firmly believe that this card, the market really believes that it's a $1,500 card, $2,000 card. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. It's really unique. I personally think that it's better, as far as like artwork, I think it's better than the Moonbreon. My personal opinion. You guys can comment, fight me in the comment section down below. But to me, it's just, I wish they did it with not a rainbow border. It already has so much going on artistically that just the rainbow border kind of throws it off. That's like my only critique with the card. And I think that is what's going to like diminish its returns, with just people are going to look at this card like, yeah, it's a beautiful card. It's just got way too much. And I guess you could kind of say the same thing with like Giratina V from Lost Origin. But yeah, guys, this is where we're at. I mean, I'm going to take some notes of where we're at right now. Almost $1,600 for the Sunbreon card. It's going to command that top price for a very long time. Or later this week, we're also going to be looking at Trassel Festival 8 in Japanese. And even that card right now is like $500. So the cards are pumping. And then we have this one was always the second most popular when it comes to evolutions. I always thought so. The Sylveon and the charts confirm my judgment. But right here, most recent sale, $730. I mean, I'm trying to give it its flower. I'm trying to be nice. I try to be you know what Apostle Bud says, the pokey positive. I try to be positive. This is a cool card. This is, for me, it is one of the best ones in this set, for sure. But again, where do I think this card should sit at? Where do I hope and pray that it's going to sit at? Probably like $300. like $800 card, guys. Like for Ultra Modern, what are we doing? It's just so funny that people are willing to. Where are you guys? If you're here for investment tips, where are you guys getting this money? Are you just maxing out credit cards? I don't know if you guys saw that YouTube short or TikTok, wherever you guys are on, but this person called in from like a financial guru show, and he was like, I'm $26,000 in debt from Pokemon. I was dying. Investing in Pokemon. He said investing in Pokemon. So guys, be careful when you guys are buying these things, especially if like I see so many people as well trying to flip these singles, you know, like buying these, grading them. And when the price is this high, I mean, what is the, let's take a stroll over to eBay actually. So I'm on eBay right now and I just can't find any. I could be completely wrong. There's a lot of Terrestrial Festival EVs, but there's not any English ones. So maybe this could be a play once they get back from PSA grading. Let me know if you guys are one of those grading flipper people. Let me know if this is a play. It could be a play because I don't see anything on there. I don't see any PSA 10s besides the ones from Terrestrial Festival in Japanese. But yeah, do I recommend you guys buying this card at $800? Absolutely not. Or $726, or whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much a $700 to $800 card. Absolutely not. If there's one thing you guys get from this video, it's to stay away from these cards until these things drop in price. These is just a showcase to show you guys how silly, I don't want to say dumb, but silly and foolish the English market is right now. Even Leafeon, guys, to me this is like the worst card in the whole set. It seems this could turn into a hating on Prismatic Evolutions video. It's not. But this card is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, the art is, it's okay, I guess, but just it just looks like a mess. I told you guys, go pick up the Leafeon from Crown Zenith. It's 10 times better, way better art, and it's like, what, 2% of the price, 5% of the price. I think it's like $35, something like that, something crazy. This thing going for $460. Oh my gosh! Like, this is how inflated the market. You guys will buy anything. You guys will absolutely buy anything with Prismatic Evolutions in it. Just sad. Just absolutely sad. Here's another jumble mess of a card. The Vaporeon. I mean, don't know what to say. It's a $300 card. It's really colorful. I don't know. It's just... Who is buying these cards out for $300 and flipping it? And I know they're selling too. I know all these evolutions. I know once we turn our backs on Prismatic Evolutions and go into battle partners and journey together, these cards are gonna take a nice little hit. But I know that the sealed product. I know this is not a sealed product video, but we're gonna see these correct. We're gonna see these singles correct pretty big. That's why I'm staying far away from these sets. Now this one is the sleeper, and I'm gonna save the best for last. You guys already know what's coming, but the Espeon card, to me, personal opinion, this is probably the best one. I don't know why it's still sitting at the $350. I think it deserves to be up there with the Sylveon. Call me crazy. I thought Espeon was, top 2. I always get confused. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you an Espeon guy, girl, or Sylveon? I always thought those two just battled against each other for popularity, and then Umbreon just came out of nowhere. If you play the games, Umbreon wasn't that good. It's cool. It's a cool setup Pokemon, but yeah, didn't really see the hype and the FOMO. I love Umbreon. Umbreon's cool. It's a very cool Pokemon, but it's not the best. And then so we have, my favorite is the Jolteon. Let me just give this some love. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna click on this, sorry, but this knocked it out of the park. I think this one does well with the rainbow borders as well. It's the greens aren't too crazy. They kind of fall into place with the lines. And Jolteon's just like a cool puppy. Jolteon's always been one of my favorite Pokemon. But $200, I'm sorry to start talking about my collector mind, but $200, that's where that one's sitting at. And then my other favorites, eeveelution, the Glaceon, the Ice Puppy. Ice Puppy's doing great. Ice Puppy's at the $275 mark. I mean, these are all over $200 cards, and it's just pumping. But we do have good news, guys. We do have good news. So Flareon is at the $200 mark. Even the standard special illustration rare, not the fruit Eevee, we're gonna get that one in the UPC, the Eevee UPC. That one's going for $200. This is not the fruit one. That one's cool. I think this Eevee. I think it was important to give Eevee a special art rare in or special illustration rare, I'm sorry. It's like a watercolor. I think it looks really cool. I think the art is amazing, and for so many years we've pushed Eevee to the side, regardless of, you know, it's being the originator. So I'm glad that it finally got its love. So me and a couple of friends, we were just having some standard, you know, discourse back and forth, and we're like, yeah, we know where the evolutions are going to sit. We know they're going to go crazy, but what about the other top cards like the Roaring Moon EX? We all know people love Roaring Moon. People love this card, and I love this Pokemon. I'm sorry, this very unique artwork. These are the sleepers. These are the cards, I believe, are the $200 cards. In English. I don't know what they're doing in Japanese. We will talk about that again this week. But $193, $200, you guys want to talk about a deal? You guys want to talk about investing in beautiful art? Right here. And I'm not even a giant like Salamence fan. I enjoy Salamence, but it's not one of my favorite Pokemon. But just, I'm a fan of really, really unique artwork that you don't necessarily see on a Pokemon. I think the Scarlet and Violet era have been crushing it out of the park, as always. The artists they have picked have just been top tier, and this art is no different. I mean, every time I look at it, I want a frame. I want a big version of this, like a frame on my wall. It's just so sick. It's got that like older paint style, like a style that you would see if you went to, you know, the Louvre in Paris, or you know, some biblical artwork, like if Pokemon was in the Bible. I love artwork like this. And then we do have some of these outlier cards, like this Pikachu Gold EX. I mean, this thing is terrible in my personal opinion. And it seems like I put a poll when this card first got announced. I was like, how bad or how much do you guys like this card? And everyone hated this card. You can't even see Pikachu, to be honest. I haven't seen it in person. I haven't seen anyone pull it, but it's just, the scan is terrible. It just doesn't do any justice. I hope to visit a card shop pretty soon so I can maybe look at this thing and hold it maybe. But $140 for a gold faded Pikachu? Don't see it. Do not see the value there. And then of course we had to throw the Rouge on today's list with the Okagi artwork. This artist just crushes it. Always crushes it. I think this card works perfect with the rainbow borders. That's the thing. I think the Terra hats are great when done right, and I think they all are done right in these for these cards. But just the rainbow borders to me just kills the quality. It just makes it so, it puts me off and turns me off to purchasing and owning these cards. I'm just like, you know what? If I open some product, I pull one. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. But this is a must own, guys. For $130, most recent sale. You probably can get this for $100 at your local card show or on a third-party site. This one is sick. This one is not going to get a lot of love, sadly. Rouge is just not a popular Pokemon like that compared to the eeveelutions. This one is going to be a sleeper hit. Kind of like, if I had to compare this to a top set hit, it'd probably be like the Noivern from Evolving Skies. That is one of my favorite cards in that set. So underrated. And it's slept for a very long time. I believe it's still cheap. I should do a Evolving Skies follow-up video because I know that thing's going crazy. I wonder if the singles are affected. But this, I could totally see this thing just falling back. This thing goes from 140, 120, 180. I can totally see just it falling out of favor. And I did just want to touch up on one last thing before we go. The Prismatic Evolutions ETB booster boxes, or ETB booster box. The Elite Trainer boxes, they are coming down. So this is a positive with why I wanted to make this video. Of course, $110. I told you guys, sub $100. These are a buy. If these are going to be restocked, we've seen. I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to make a video about the statement from Pokemon. But we are going to see a reprint very, very soon. These ETBs will be flooded into the market. I wouldn't be surprised if these ETBs are here for a very, very long time. So what can we do with this information? If you're an investor, buy these things. Dollar cost average. Every time you go out to Target, they have them. Buy one. You know, every 2-3 months, stack up on it. This set is gonna do well. It's probably gonna be the Evolving Skies of this set. It's probably going to be the better than 151 in my personal opinion. It's got a lot of depth. It's going to probably sit up there and battle with Team Rocket. My personal opinion. It's going to do well for a very long time. And as for collection, a sealed collection, it's a great display piece. Obviously, it's fine. I'm not a huge fan of it, but to each their own. But it's going to be a set where you're just going to want to collect the singles. If this hype and FOMO keeps up, that's going to be the thing. How fast can Pokemon see these reprints? That is going to be the story of this set. And one thing to notice when I come to these listings is this: everyone now, like when we have all these scalpers and all these people that want to just flip and make a quick buck, there's a lot of people in here that just want to get rid of this product just as fast as they can. So everyone's just undercutting each other. Everyone's just dropping. Once we clear out this floor of, you know, $110, $120, then we're either going to see that pump up where there's going to be a certain amount of holders, and then they're going to list that, you know, $200, you know, 180, whatever it is. But we just have to clear out all of the scalpers, all of these like bottom feeding people that are just here to make a you know, nice little $50 return, which is, it's just crazy to me. Like, there's so many people that just don't know what they're doing when it comes to investing and or flipping even. I mean, you guys go, like, if you're watching this video and you're a flipper or a scalper, you're gonna go out there, you're gonna wait in line at Target, you're gonna potentially get into a fight or an altercation. Someone might, you don't know what can happen. People are so unpredictable these days. You're gonna risk your life and you're just gonna cause a bunch of drama and all that stuff to then go list on TCG Player for $110 after shipping and fees and all that stuff. What are you walking away with? $30, $40? It just doesn't make any sense. But again, like, it's I from these past couple of videos I've released, I've gotten so much good feedback about what's happening out there in the real world when it comes to this release. From GameStop, people that have been visiting GameStop, people at Targets, my friends that have been visiting Targets for this set, and I can feel the temperature of just stupidity and insanity. I think people just want to be a part of something and say I sold and flipped Trestle Festival or whatever, or Prismatic Evolution. Yeah, but you made $30. Like, it's just for them to say that they did it and to them be a part of this flip culture and to say that they're in Pokemon, I guess. For everyone that says there's a community in rip and ship culture, paying for those $25 packs, it's like the same thing when it comes to scalping and that stuff. I follow a few Instagram pages where they give like Costco deals. They're like, oh, if you buy these, you can sell it for this. Which, those people are awful. I know I had a positive conversation with one of my subscribers, and they were like, scalping should be completely illegal, and it's just the worst. And I completely agree. These people that want to make a quick buck, you know, $5-10, like, nasty, super nasty work in my personal opinion. But yeah, you guys are going to go over here, you're going to waste gas, waste time. Most of you guys have families, and then you're going to sell it on TCG for $110. Like, what the heck, guys? What is going on? Like, the stupidity in the market is at its all-time high. And this is what we get. This is what us collectors and investors wanted. You know, we wanted our Pokemon products to be not affordable, but investable, and they wanted to, you know, rise up in value over time. And this is what we are right now. And we are going to see a correction, of course, but I am going to make a video probably this next week talking about selling. That is going to be a tough video for a lot of people to watch, a lot of people to digest. It's one thing that a lot of people can easily go out and buy, easily go out and collect, but when is the right time to sell? And in a Pokemon bull market, it's not going to last long. We can totally see this thing being another Celebrations time. And I think Celebrations is going to do well. We saw what Evolutions did. Evolutions was printed into the ground. Celebrations printed into the ground. Still very, very available. I can go on any single site and have Evolutions to rip tomorrow. So could this be one of those situations? Sure, but you guys gotta look 10, 15 years down the line, this thing is going to pop. $1,000 ETB, 2,000, you never know. With inflation and all that stuff, it's going to be a wild ride. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks guys for checking out this video. If you guys could, I greatly appreciate you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at 2K. I appreciate all of you guys. Until tomorrow, I'll catch you guys with a fresh new video. Peace out.